Howdy YouTube, my name's Ethanra, and welcome back to Kingdom Hearts Union Cross. So there's two things I wanted to share with you in my past videos. I just forgot, but I didn't want to talk about them until now, since I'll be showing you something new. Okay, so the first thing is, I'm pretty certain I didn't miss this. I think it's actually something new. But right here, under missions, I already did the daily ones. You see we have weekly now. And like I said, I swear this is new. I don't remember seeing these when they introduced the mission, so I'm pretty sure this is new. And you see they're related to your party. Pretty cool stuff. I bet you can guess who's been taking care of those. But no, in all seriousness, it wasn't just me. But, you know, I love to contribute to that one the most because it's my bread and butter. Speaking of which, we are heading there right now. Could have swore I had it on mute. Oh well, at least it's not playing music. I would go out on a limb here and say that is my party discussing Kingdom Hearts stuff because even though they didn't say it, they created a special little chat just for Kingdom Hearts discussions because of my Vanitas topic. Me and another guy were talking about that. So to avoid spoilers, we have that now, which is really cool. It's nice to actually talk to people about it. So I appreciate it. But yeah, so unfortunately I kind of... I'm going to take that off. I kind of knew that it would be something like this. I was hoping it wouldn't be. I mean, I know asking for the Mushroom 13 to be the Omega bosses to show up here would be too much to ask for, but still, I thought it would have been nice. And, I mean, come on, look at this. Like, it really boggles my mind that just last week, I kid you not, just last week, this exact captain, unless he was some different element, the point is it was the same guy, essentially, was level 1,200. Now here he is in you know, Omega form, level 750. And this is what I was talking about. His name isn't Closed-Handed Captain Omega, but he still shows up during the Omega parts. That was so incredibly fast. You know, I would check my phone just to see, but I'm all but certain that it's Omega boss time. Matter of fact, I know it is because, yeah, let's say I know it is because it wasn't showing the mushrooms. It's just amazing to see that. To see the difference, you know? Because I remember there was a specific episode where I fought the, for the sake of conversation, Omega Captain like 3 times. And you saw how much of a hassle that was. Here, he went down like that. It's amazing. Because it makes you wonder, why did they make them that difficult in the first place? I mean, I guess you could argue it's because with Kyrie EX, a lot of the content becomes easy. And easy is usually boring. I understand that, but making something so impossibly hard that if you don't have Kyrie EX or good medals in general, you literally can't do it. So I don't think that's particularly fair. Like, if it was just me by myself doing those bosses, I couldn't have done it because I would have... Because obviously I couldn't have done it because even if second chance kicked in, it can't kick in twice in a row. So I would automatically fail. Or if I was stuck with someone who was being selfish and not reviving me, then again, couldn't do it. And chances are they'd get KO too. So again, I just a little annoyed with that because I don't know if anyone's ever said it. I'm pretty sure someone has mentioned it. I'm not exactly the expert here, but did we ever get an exact like explanation for why they made the Union Cross in general so difficult when they didn't need to be? Because like Eternia and I and some other people said, I'm not that bad, even I know that they weren't going to do it permanently. My question is, why do they do it at all? That's my thing. But yeah, it's a bit of a shame. I kind of wish they had given us like some kind of... I kind of wish they had given us some kind of mushroom boss. Like I said, I know the Mushroom 13 will be asking for too much, but I would have liked to seen him. Or just some kind of mushroom Omega Heartless in general, just because they went out of their way to make Union Cross be mushroom themed, so why not? I would have expected it to be something like the gold Trickamuckamas. They seem like they would have been a good pick. Well, yeah, I was about to say, don't they have timers? But pretty sure they took the timers off from, or did they? I honestly don't know. And this is what I was talking about, selfish players. I'm actually glad I got this caught on camera. I just had one heart. All they had to do was tap it. And I'm not about to waste jewels on this, so... Yeah, me too. Me too. What are the odds? What are the odds when I talk about it? It actually happens. And I was talking about it for being Omega bosses with the incredibly high 1,200 levels. We're fighting level 750 and it happened. I almost can't believe it until you realize that's that good old Ethanra luck I have to deal with every day of my life. But yeah, I at least... Okay, this is something different, so I was hoping it would be something else. I wouldn't mind getting thrown back into that match again. If I had, just between you and me, I would have revived that person. Even though I kind of saw that one coming, since I didn't get a thank you of any kind. I usually let that be an indicator of the type of person I'm dealing with. It worked in Final Fantasy, A Realm Reborn. It works in essentially any game that gives you the option to say hi, and people don't do it. The only reason they don't do it in this game is because you're not, like, stuck with that person. It's not like when you see me and Eternia hanging out together, we say hi because we see each other so much, so that makes sense. But if I see someone say hi in this, I will say hi back. That's just to show that they're probably going to be pretty good team players. It's a good indicator, that's all. And of course, if you never say hi, not saying that means you're a bad person. Just saying like it is. It's a good indicator. And again, with Final Fantasy, A Realm Reborn, you can ask Eternia. This is no joke. 99.98% of the time, when I said hi to the party, and no one said hi back, or at least, you know, my friends would, but if I'm in there with strangers or anyone else, and they don't say hi back, they are usually bad players. Like, they make stupid decisions. I know that sounds like a lot coming from me, but I mean, it's stupid even by my standards. They make stupid decisions. They run ahead of the party. They don't heal the tank. They pull aggro, you know, just things like that. Versus someone who's actually, you know, a team player that at least say hi. That's kind of my way of testing it out. And again, I'm going to say this for the last time because I know one of you 1%ers out there will beg to differ. Just because you don't say hi doesn't mean you're a bad player, just because you say hi makes you a good player. I'm just saying, as a rule of thumb, it's a good indicator. It's very rarely been proven wrong, in my experience. The only exception would be here, because most people don't have time to say hi, because you're either thrown into something immediately with a timer, or you're just with a bunch of randoms, and chances are you aren't going to ever see that person again. So there's no reason for it, versus Final Fantasy A Realm Reborn, where there's a very real chance. I thought I saw something there. A very real chance the person you're with is actually from your same world. I can't even begin to tell you how many times that happened with Famfrit. I missed that game. Man, these are going by like so fast. I think I've pretty much said everything I needed to say, so I think I'm going to end the video here. I just wanted to see what the Omega bosses were, and you could see for yourself just how different they were. Whether or not... Well, I'm not even going to try the math here, but just under double their level, 750 to 1,200. But yeah, that's all for now. Sorry, this one's a bit more rambly than normal, but I think I got my point across. Just essentially the insaneness of them making the bosses that difficult for essentially no reason. Well, I mean, I guess one of the bright sides is at least we don't have to worry about doing the weekly stuff during that Union's Cross. That would have been very brutal. So I at least got to give them credit for that. Just going to go ahead and finish this one off. I'm probably going to come for that last. Oh. And for those of you who are still around, I appreciate that because, believe it or not, I actually remembered something I almost ended the video without talking about. Rare chance indeed. So, the event, actually, crap, man, I actually just remembered the main thing I wanted to talk about. I forgot the second part, so that's actually two things. Okay, so the second thing is, yeah, actually, let me just go there. Oh, I just ran out. Trying to think where would it be? I think it'll be here. Yes, it would. It'd be in here. Right here. See, this just shows you how long it's been since I had VIP. So the thing I was expecting to happen would be at, well, let me say this. Originally, I thought it would be Marluxia's event. You probably already see where this is going. When November came, but it's not because something Japanese version. Then I thought it would have been, okay, well, the cool thing I was really hoping it would be that they would do some kind of reset, which I imagine they're not going to do till January or something. Even then, they might just go ahead and make it normal. January, Xemnas, February, Zigbar, March, Zalden, that kind of thing. But I was hoping what they would have done would be like, say, for example, in November, because I guess they could probably figure some kind of way to even it out. I don't know. I'm not about to try to figure the math out here, but the first, November the 13th, all day. Actually, I guess they could do it if they do it within like just a couple of weeks, but all day would be the Xemnas event. The next day would be Zigbar. Then the next day would be Zalden. You see what I'm going with here? They would have done that for like the rest of the month, I guess, to kind of get the reset going. Then on the 12th, I guess they might have dedicated that one entirely. 12th being December the 13th. I guess they could have dedicated that entire month to Gion or something just to eat up more time. And then January the 13th would be the Xemnas. Then next month, Zigbar. Then the next month, Zalden. So that's what I guess that's how you could make it work. But since they didn't do that, they instead gave us Illustrated Marluxia EX, which is, I think, very interesting because the main thing about that is it's Marluxia's month. This should be his month where we do his event, but instead they gave us an EX medal, an illustrated EX medal even, of him. So I thought that was pretty interesting. Marluxia, I've already mentioned this in the past. He is my favorite Organization 13 member, followed very closely behind by Xemnas. I'm really interested to talk more about Marluxia, but I'm going to wait because, well, I'm not going to say why, but I'm going to wait on that. But I look forward to talking about Marluxia. So with that in mind, thank you all for tuning in, and I will see you around.